In the relentless pursuit of championship glory, when a team's most glaring weakness stares them down with every missed defensive rotation, every uncontested three-pointer, how infuriating must it be to watch a prime target slip through their fingers? For the Los Angeles Lakers, a franchise synonymous with winning, the 2025 offseason has been a fascinating mix of calculated moves and frustratingly elusive solutions. They've addressed the paint, shoring up their interior with a significant acquisition, but the perimeter, that vast expanse where modern NBA offenses thrive, remains a vulnerable frontier. And now, the whispers of a potential game-changer, a versatile wing whose two-way prowess seemed a perfect fit, have been definitively silenced. Was Andrew Wiggins truly the answer, or merely a mirage in the desert of defensive options? And what does this latest development mean for a Lakers team desperate to hoist another Larry O'Brien trophy? The Los Angeles Lakers entered the 2025 NBA offseason with a clear, undeniable mandate: fortify the perimeter defense. It wasn't just a preference, it was an absolute necessity, a non-negotiable requirement if they harbored any genuine aspirations of contending for championship. The modern NBA is a league dominated by dynamic wing players and sharpshooting guards, and without the ability to contain them on the perimeter, even the most potent offense can be rendered impotent. General Manager Rob Pelinka, ever the strategist, moved swiftly to address one critical area, bringing in DeAndre Ayton to resolve the team's dilemma at the center position. This was a significant acquisition, providing much-needed size, rebounding, and interior defense. Yet, despite this impactful move, the perimeter remained an open wound. Compounding the issue, the Lakers even lost one of their most reliable perimeter defenders, Dorian Finney-Smith, leaving an even larger void to fill. Amidst this backdrop of defensive urgency, one name consistently surfaced in the rumor mill, sparking hope and excitement among the Lakers faithful: Andrew Wiggins. The Golden State Warriors' versatile wing, a former #1 overall pick and a crucial component of a championship-winning team, seemed to possess the exact blend of offensive firepower and defensive capability that the Lakers craved. His ability to guard multiple positions, his length, and his improved three-point shooting made him an almost ideal candidate to plug the gaping hole on the Lakers' perimeter. The thought of Wiggins alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis, providing a much-needed two-way presence, was a tantalizing prospect that fueled countless fan discussions and speculative trade scenarios. He represented a tangible solution, a proven commodity who could immediately elevate the team's defensive ceiling while still contributing meaningfully on offense. However, the high-stakes game of NBA transactions is rarely straightforward, and often the most promising rumors fade into the realm of what-ifs. The latest update on the Lakers' interest in Andrew Wiggins has delivered a sobering dose of reality, seemingly putting an end to any immediate hopes of seeing the Canadian wing in purple and gold. The definitive word comes from a highly respected source, Dan Woik of The Athletic, who, while appearing on the Zach Lowe show, effectively dispelled any lingering notion that the Lakers were still actively pursuing a trade for Wiggins before the start of the season. Woik's insights carry significant weight, as he is known for his reliable reporting and deep connections within the Lakers organization. His statement wasn't a vague hint or a speculative guess. It was a clear, unequivocal declaration that the door on a Wiggins deal, at least for now, appears to be firmly shut. This revelation is a significant blow to the Lakers' immediate plans for defensive reinforcement. Wiggins, with his blend of athleticism, size, and two-way capabilities, was seen as a premium target, a player who could immediately step in and make a substantial impact. His defensive versatility, in particular, was a key draw. He has proven capable of guarding elite perimeter players, absorbing contact, and fighting through screens, all attributes that the Lakers desperately need. Furthermore, his offensive game, which saw him average 18 points for 0.5 rebounds and 2.6 assists per game last season while shooting 44.8% from the field and a respectable 37.4% from three-point range, playing for both the Heat and the Warriors, would have provided a much-needed scoring punch and floor spacing. He's not just a defender. He's a legitimate offensive threat who can create his own shot and contribute efficiently within a team concept. Losing out on a player of his caliber, especially when the need is so acute, undoubtedly creates a new layer of strategic complexity for the Lakers front office. So, if Andrew Wiggins is no longer a viable option, what does this mean for the Lakers' ongoing quest for perimeter defense? The answer, according to insider reports and the current landscape of the NBA, is a stark one. The Los Angeles Lakers may have to exercise a level of patience that often tests the limits of their passionate fan base. The free agency market, already picked clean of top-tier talent, simply doesn't offer many good options capable of providing the immediate high-impact defensive help the Lakers require. The remaining free agents are largely role players, veterans nearing the end of their careers, or unproven commodities, none of whom possess the two-way versatility and defensive prowess that Wiggins could have brought. This scarcity of available talent forces the Lakers to look elsewhere, primarily to the trade market. However, the trade market presents its own set of formidable challenges. Making a significant trade now, before the season even begins, could require the Lakers to part with more valuable assets, draft picks, young players, or even established rotation pieces than they are currently comfortable sacrificing. Rob Pelinka has always been meticulous in his asset management, understanding that every draft pick and every promising young player represents future flexibility and potential. Committing to a major trade now, without a clear understanding of how the current roster will coalesce, could be a hasty decision that depletes their future resources. This strategic reluctance, while frustrating for fans who demand immediate action, is a hallmark of a front office that prioritizes long-term sustainability alongside short-term success. Therefore, the most prudent and increasingly likely course of action for the Lakers appears to be a patient wait until the trade deadline. This approach offers several distinct advantages. Firstly, it allows the coaching staff and front office to fully evaluate the current roster. How do the new additions like DeAndre Ayton and Jake LaRavia integrate with the existing core of LeBron James and Anthony Davis? Which players exceed expectations and which fall short? A clearer picture of the team's strengths and weaknesses will emerge over the first few months of the season, allowing for more targeted and informed trade decisions. Secondly, the trade deadline often sees more players become available as teams decide whether to contend or rebuild. The market for defensive wings, currently thin, could expand significantly as the season progresses, potentially offering the Lakers more options and perhaps even more favorable terms for a deal. This isn't just about waiting, it's about strategic patience, about making the right move rather than any move. It's a calculated gamble that the team can weather the initial storm of the season, relying on internal improvement and tactical adjustments until the optimal opportunity arises. For a team with championship aspirations, every decision is magnified, every asset is precious. To rush into a trade that might not fully address their needs, or that might overpay for a player, would be a mistake. The Lakers are playing the long game, understanding that the championship is won not just by acquiring talent, but by acquiring the right talent at the right time. The implications of this development are profound for the Lakers' 2025 campaign. Without an immediate, impactful defensive upgrade on the perimeter, the burden will fall even more heavily on LeBron James and Anthony Davis, as well as the existing role players, to elevate their defensive intensity and execution. Coaching adjustments will be paramount, and the team's ability to adapt and overcome its defensive deficiencies will be tested early and often. While the dream of Andrew Wiggins in purple and gold may have faded for now, the Lakers' quest for a championship remains as fierce as ever. It's a journey that will require resilience, strategic acumen, and perhaps a healthy dose of patience from everyone involved. The trade deadline looms as the next major inflection point, a moment when the Lakers will either finally secure the defensive help they crave or continue to navigate the treacherous waters of the NBA without their full defensive armor. What's your take, Lakers Nation? Are you disappointed that Andrew Wiggins is seemingly off the table, or do you believe waiting until the trade deadline is the smarter play for Rob Pelinka and the front office? Share your thoughts on the Lakers' defensive dilemma, and what moves you think they should prioritize next in the comments below. Your passionate insights are the heartbeat of this community. And if you're as invested as we are in every twist and turn of the Lakers' journey, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for continuous in-depth coverage. Let's keep the conversation roaring.